Brought to you by IWCRadio.com. It's the internet's most irreverent wrestling podcast. Now, please welcome Beans, Smoot, Chucks, and Will. This is the IWC.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the IWC Radio Podcast. I'm Smoot, along with Chucks and Will for this week. Beans is currently out on location doing whatever it is he's currently doing. So, you get us three this week. So here I go saying, Will, or Chucks, how are you doing?
Which one?
Either or. This feels so weird doing Beans' job for this week.
I think you did a good job.
Yeah, you did okay.
Okay. Well, yeah, you did an okay job.
I was trying to
It
be
feels
nice.
so weird doing... Oh, God, I opened up the stream and it started bleeding through. Anyway.
Okay, you're doing a terrible job.
Now I'm doing
you're
a
losing
terrible
it.
job, yeah. Just really.
Started so well.
Yeah. And also I have to change the
To
slide
answer your
there.
question, I'm good. You?
Yeah, go ahead. What's up? What's your question?
No, I was answering your question.
Oh, you're answering my question. Yeah, now I'm
Yes.
doing an awful job. Anyway, it's been a slow news week this week. I don't know much about in the world of wrestling that's happening right now, other than a few key stories here and there. I know Chucks has been playing the shit out of No Man's Sky.
I have,
Yeah.
and I guess that means you've been seeing my tweets of some things.
Yeah.
Did you see the dinosaur with the penis head?
Yes, I have.
That was fun.
That was, yeah. It looked, it looked pretty phallic. I don't know if I could show it on the YouTube page here at all.
I'll show it to Will.
Thanks. Good God.
I'll try to throw it up on the stream here if I can.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the
There you
first planet I played on as well. I woke up on that planet, walked around looking for some materials, and then boom,
Right in your face.
Venusaur.
Right in your face.
Penis.
There it is.
So I guess we're about a week away from SummerSlam here.
Only 1 week. I thought it was 2.
Well, 2 weeks. Yeah, I guess it's
Oh,
technically 2 coming up.
It's
with
a week
Sunday.
tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah. But
I'm looking it up now. No, yeah, you're right. It's 1 week.
Oh, okay, sweet. I got one. Sweet, awesome. But yeah, we're 1 week away, and I guess did you watch Raw or SmackDown last week at all? This past week?
Yes.
I have seen Raw and SmackDown.
Okay. Any takeaways you want to take away from it?
I can't remember anything that happened.
No. Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing.
I know on Raw they had apparently they had Cena come out and give like an AA to AJ Styles during a commercial break.
Really?
Yeah.
And they weren't on SmackDown at all.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I don't see it. Doesn't make any sense to me. But hey, that's the way it's been going. They've the SmackDown guys doing dark matches after Raw. I don't know if they've had any of the Raw guys go to SmackDown yet. Yeah, they did. They had Reigns show up, didn't they, on the first week? Yeah.
Oh.
They also had I was gonna say they had the wedding ceremony celebration with Lana and Rusev this past week, right?
Yeah, the less said about that, the better, I think. There was one thing I want going to.
Well, like the wedding segment itself was boring.
Yeah.
I'll give them that. It was dull. The pictures and the cakes and stuff. Rusev was hilarious. These cakes cost more than you make in a month, and You're saying more and more and more. There's no more photos. He was great. The segment itself was boring. I understand the chants, and I understand that Reigns was supposed to be the big face by stopping it. But what a dick! Shows up, ruins their repeat wedding day, their happy moment, throws Lana into the cake. Supposedly it's okay because he actually pushed Rusev, and that makes it Rusev's fault. I'm going to cough.
It's all right.
What's going on with my throat today? But what an asshole. Just interrupting their special moment just for the sake of a few bad jokes. And saying he's got a small dick.
That's really crossing the line.
No, I take your point there. Yeah. Doesn't seem to make
I
much
don't see
sense.
how he's supposed to be the face in this
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah, and then at the end of Raw, he had him come out and give Rusev that wild spear on the.
Oh, what was that all about?
Yeah.
He turned around about an hour too early.
Yeah, he definitely reacted way too early to that spear. I agree.
And what was
What was the deal with the main event of that?
Yeah, what was
show
that
anyway?
whole segment about?
Yeah,
What
that
was
was
the
a really
point in
thrown
Bryan
together.
and
That was a
Foley
really
being
thrown
there?
together match.
It was like they were going short and they had to fill it with something. So they just had two guys pull double duty.
Yeah, it was really
Weird.
weird.
I didn't see the point in the whole Bryan and Foley thing. Was that just nothing seemed to happen apart from that match?
They had Bryan come out so they could try to bury him. I guess I don't know. That would be the internet's response if I had to guess.
You mean the IWC's response?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. Someone's paying attention. Did anyone see the CWC this week?
The Cruiserweight Classic? No.
Yes.
No, I also didn't. But I've heard there is a great match on it.
There was. It was brilliant. Just watched it tonight. Really, really good.
Yeah, on the stream right now, I believe you can see a screenshot from Eric Goldman of IGN taking a picture saying, "So I think Raw was just in a commercial break when AJ Styles came out, then Cena delivered the AA on him."
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's maybe that's why the crowd is like so. I don't want to say dead, but just like maybe bewildered at what they're seeing.
Yeah.
when WWE's pulling shit like that. So.
Yeah, it's strange. So the cruiserweight was Ibushi and was it Alexander?
Yeah. It was, yeah. Yeah, it was just a really good overall match. I think they're pretty much close to the 20-minute limit as well. So, no, it was nice. I'm not really spoiling it for you, but touch at the end with sorry, I'm gonna cough now.
See, Chuck's it's spreading now.
Yeah, it was a nice little touch at the end when the show had actually finished and they were doing the hype for the next week's matches. After that, they went back live to the arena, and the crowd were all chanting "Thank you, Cedric." And then it was a nice chant of "Please sign Cedric." Which then Triple H came out and sort of give the crowd a thumbs up. So, don't know if that's a sign. Well, it is a sign, obviously.
Yeah, he seemed like one of the
Yeah.
more obvious signs. I'm guessing Ibushi's already signed. He has to be the way
Was
they're
he not on
talking
NXT
about him.
quite recently?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was. That's true.
So, yeah.
And there's a few others as well that look to be kind of favourites. I've heard Ho Ho Loon is going to get a contract as well. That's a surprising one. Yeah.
No, there's quite a few they could, especially with the division on Raw. There's quite a few they could.
Yeah, exactly. Zack Sabre, I think they like. Jack Gallagher, I'm imagining. TJ
Yeah.
Perkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few. There's a few they seem to like quite a lot.
I saw Armando Estrada on Twitter kind of I don't want to say take a shot. Yeah, take a shot at the CWC. But he said, I don't know if I can pull this up onto the stream here in just a sec. Have to do that. Boop. There we go. He says one of the major problems in WWE is the focus on talent that does not look special. If Superman was 5'8" or 180 pounds, nobody would believe. The moves and the flips and the dives don't matter. It's about the charisma and personality. See Hogan, Rock, Austin, Cena, etc. Guys don't look special anymore. I fell in love with Ultimate Warrior because of his look and intensity. Nobody in the Cruiserweight Classic tournament will ever be a draw or main event. Those guys have a place on the show, but they will never be on top. Do you agree with that at all? Like, what he's saying?
There's truth to it.
Yeah.
What works for some guys doesn't for others, and sure, Superman's a big dude. He's got good size, but he's a good hand at best. I think if you look at the likes of, I don't know, Spider-Man's not huge. He's pretty big.
Rey Mysterio.
Well, I was thinking superheroes.
Oh.
I was using his thing. Spider-Man's just a dude, right? He's a teenage nerd.
Yeah.
What other undersized? I don't know. Ant-Man is Paul Rudd. He's not. He's nothing special.
All right, fair enough.
But he's probably right. They're not going to be main eventers. Maybe one or two, like you say, Rey Mysterio. If you're good enough, then you can be. Most of them probably won't be. But like you said, they have a place on the show. That's all this is. I don't see what's wrong with having a spot on the show.
Yeah.
True, but I mean, like at the same time, I mean, like I said, Rey Mysterio was like world champion multiple times. So
Rey Mysterio was really good.
Yeah. If anything, he could be the exception to the rule there.
Yeah, and there are others, I'm sure, but few and far between. Generally speaking, yeah, he's probably right that someone who's, well, I mean, Daniel Bryan as well, he's tiny. There are guys, if you're good enough, if you connect on that level, then it doesn't matter. But,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know, as long as Vince is in charge, and probably as long as Triple H is in charge, then, yeah, that is always going to hold you back a little bit.
All right. What else? Anything else from the Cruiserweight Classic that you guys want?
No, the first match was pretty good as well. To Jerry, just still got it.
Who do you? I haven't seen a lick of this at all, but who do you guys think will win it all?
Has to be Ibushi, unless they're going with a big swerve.
Yeah, I think Ibushi's the favourite.
But then they've said that too many times now. They say that Ibushi's the favourite all the time, so I'm thinking maybe he'll get to the final and then put over. I don't know. I have to look at the brackets. Who's on the other side?
I'd like one of the Brits to win, but I can't see it.
Okay. There was. Have either of you seen the Making a Murderer series on Netflix at all?
No.
No?
What's that got to do with anything?
I don't know, but I saw a news story where, because of that show, the guy that was accused of murder had his conviction overturned because of some new evidence that came out, and apparently they're trying to get a petition to get that guy who's now who's wrongfully accused to attend WrestleMania. Apparently,
he was a huge wrestling fan.
Really?
Yeah. There was
that was on the show.
Yeah, there's a clip where he's watching something. Yeah, he was a big fan.
Huh.
So it could happen. Okay, so I'm looking at the bracket here. I think maybe the best bet from the other side would be Grand Metalik. I think he's another favorite that they're very, very likely going to sign.
That's not a wrestler name. That's a color. It's like a paint job.
Grand Metallic.
Yeah.
Metallic green.
Give me the Grand Metallic Green, please, for my car. But all right, I mean.
Other than that, Zack Sabre, yeah, sure. Akira Tozawa. They wouldn't go with two Japanese guys, but Akira Tozawa's very good too.
Mm.
Probably the favourites from that side.
What about a couple of the old guys like Brian Kendrick and Tajiri? Think they've got a chance of sticking around?
See, I like Brian Kendrick. I want him to stick around just so I can hear his theme song some more.
Because he's the man with a plan.
He is the man with the plan. The Brian Kendrick. I've also heard that Paul London has joined Lucha Underground.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's everyone keeps telling me Lucha Underground is really good. I just never got into it. So
How many have you seen?
none.
No, you never.
No.
Well, that'll be why you've never got into it.
Well, yeah. Sorry, what I meant was I've never actually seen anything. So I
Yeah.
need to. I've never had a bad word said about it. So
The first season's very good, from what I hear. I've only seen half, I think, maybe.
I've seen very
I've
brief
fallen
clips
behind.
on YouTube, but
And then the second series, not so good, but still worth your time, I think, is the consensus.
it's on like seasons, isn't it? How many episodes in a season?
Is it 35, something like that?
Okay.
The third season's kicking off in September.
Yeah, I've seen things on Facebook.
Okay, so first series was 39. Second, number of 65 in total. Oh, come on. It's the most awkward thing to try and work out. 39 in the first, 26 in the second, and then 40 in the third.
Yeah, I keep meaning to give it a go, but there's so much on these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now we've got to watch SmackDown.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, after Raw, they say now you got SmackDown, and you got the CWC and NXT, and then there's a pay-per-view.
Yeah. Is the what was it? The brand specific pay-per-view still supposed to be a thing? Like,
I
Yep.
think so. Yeah, there's not Backlash, the first one
got-
in September.
Backlash is SmackDown's one, yeah. What?
I'm not a fan of
That
that. 'Cause
noise
There's
for?
supposed to be like, there's supposed to be like a bunch of those. I can't remember how many, but I remember King on Twitter saying that there's going to be like a lot of brand specific
Yeah.
pay-per-views. So that's something to look out
We
for.
will have, Backlash on September 11th. Clash of Champions, that's a Raw one on the 25th. And they haven't decided Hell in a Cell, Survivor Series, and then Roadblock in December. They haven't assigned those, apparently. But yeah, I'm sure King's right. They're going to give us a whole load of pay-per-views to fill up the network.
Yeah. Did any of you, this is a dumb question, but I'm guessing neither of you heard about what happened in TNA with Damian Sandow's debut?
No, but I've heard TNA has new owners or a new name or something.
Yes. Apparently, Billy Corgan's now the new president of TNA Wrestling, with Dixie Carter as like the lead financial officer of financial growth or something like that.
Is she the chairman or something?
Chairman, yeah, something like yeah.
So what does that mean? Like nothing. Is it
Pretty much.
same as it was before?
Yeah. I think it's just now it's official. Of like, hey, here's who's running the ship into the iceberg.
So everyone's got a promotion, which means they're all kind of doing the same thing that they were before, but they each have a more impressive sounding title.
Yeah.
Is it
Sounds
not
like
now
to me.
also official that what was the company that
Aerolux?
no the one that the Carters came from, Panda Energy?
And
Is it not now official that they've got nothing to do with TNA?
Possibly.
I think that was the reason, because it's now been spun off into its own company.
Yeah.
are they still in business?
Is TNA Wrestling
Yeah.
still in business? Well, let's. I gotta cue up the music here. I'm not ready for this. Caught me off guard. Hold on. Here we go. Let's
Hey.
Hey, there we go. All right.
I
Is
missed
TNA
this.
Wrestling still in business? And did I remember to reset it? I don't. Let's see. Yes! TNA Wrestling. There we go. No drum roll needed.
Was that a spoiler? You just yelled yes,
Yes,
really
because
loud.
because I totally forgot to reset it from last week. But there you go.
Impact
Yes.
Ventures.
Impact Ventures, there you go.
That's the name of the owner of TNA now.
All right, there you go.
So they are still in business.
Yeah.
And they have Damien Sandow,
Yeah. Who is
who
possibly...
is called...
Oh, God. He's called Aaron Rex, and it's spelled A-R-O-N space R-E-X.
Aaron with just one A,
One
like
A.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, apparently he's eyeballing Lashley for one of the 3 titles he currently holds, which is the TNA title, the X Division title, and the newly acquired King of the Mountain Championship.
I see.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. With both tag belts as well.
Yeah, probably. I mean, that's probably the next target.
Yeah. Okay. So, like, the WWE jobber is now TNA's main eventer. And that's just fine.
I mean, nothing's been said yet. No matches have been made between Sandow and Lashley, but
You
that's
think
what
he's
it's
going to
hinting
show
at.
up, challenge for the main event, one of the belts, and then be denied and put at the bottom of the card?
Well, I mean, he could go for
Could
go for the X Division title, win it, cash it in, and then try to beat Lashley again, and then lose.
When's that happening?
No, I'm
When
just
does it
saying
get-
that could happen.
It could happen, but how long would he have to wait before cashing it in?
I don't know
Destination
if
X,
there's like a time frame.
that's only just happened, isn't it?
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Oh, well, they can just do another one.
Yeah.
And they move Bound for Glory up a month or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing sacred.
And also, you have Jeff Hardy being as crazy as Matt now.
He's broken.
Yeah. Which
Oh, really?
I'm kind of over the whole broken story arc, if you will.
Someone asked me, was Matt Hardy still alive the other day? Someone who doesn't watch wrestling said, is Matt Hardy still alive?
That
I
might
said,
be our
yeah.
new spin-off game. Is Matt Hardy still alive? Da 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 da. Yeah, that's what's going on TNA's side of the ball, at least. So,
Did either of you? This is a tongue-in-cheek question. Either of you have any plans on attending the SummerSlam concert this week?
I had my tickets. I have my plane tickets booked. I've got a hotel booked in Brooklyn. And then I hear,
Oh well.
I'm so disappointed that I won't get to hear Flo Rida sing My House and all of the other theme songs that he's done.
maybe this will be a sign that, like, WWE will stop, giving this guy attention. I hope.
No, you know what's going to happen now? He's going to be on SummerSlam itself.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I thought they were just going to have to, like, maybe put Kid Rock in there as well. And maybe Creed.
Creed.
Or, like,
Creed.
Shinedown or Downstate. Or, like, like, have, like, a whole concert. Of, like, a whole, like, festival. Maybe do it over 3 nights or something.
A
With
festival.
Limp Bizkit in there. All of
See-
WWE's favourite bands.
You're joking there, but I'd actually watch some sort of show like that. I would.
Oh man.
Get CFO dollar in there as well.
Oh God.
They've made
CFO
some
with
good
a
themes,
dollar
though.
sign.
They have to be fair.
Yeah.
Apart from that new SmackDown theme, it's terrible.
That was a
I hate-
CFO.
I
Yeah.
hate,
CFO
I
dollar.
hate, I hate both of them. I hate the new Raw theme and I hate the new SmackDown one as well.
The Raw one's growing
SmackDown
on me.
theme's
The
lame.
SmackDown's terrible. It's even worse now. They put the whole thing on iTunes as well, so you can hear it in full.
Yeah, I like the Raw's bumper theme where they go to like in and out of commercial breaks
Mm,
with it.
yeah. See, I like the old one. What was the old one was called? I don't know. Anyway, it was good.
Or the old Raw theme.
The old bumper theme. And the old Raw
Oh,
theme. For sure.
well, tonight's the night. That was
Yeah,
the worst.
I like that. That's good.
I didn't mind it. Yeah.
Ah, give me
Apparently you
the
did, I
Union
guess.
Underground any day.
Yeah, that was yeah. So
Also,
yeah, I
Thorn in your
liked
eye.
Sonya, yeah.
one of the other stories here that kind of came out of nowhere, essentially, is that Big Show plans that he's going to retire after WrestleMania 33.
Yeah, it's not a huge surprise.
No.
So,
Seems like Mark Henry's on the way out too.
so
Kane's not working as much as he used to, I guess.
maybe
not
this highly anticipated match of Big Show versus Shaquille O'Neal will be
What a match to go out on.
will be Big Show's last.
What if he comes out the next night on Raw and everyone's shouting, "Please retire"? He goes, "Okay." Just goes home.
That's it. He hangs his boots on that. Like, please retire. All right. It's been real. See you later.
So with like the old generation of big guys leaving, that leaves the door open for like Braun Strowman and maybe Baron Corbin to be around for the next 20 years.
Baron Corbin, no. Braun Strowman, maybe.
Really?
Doubtful. Not
I mean, obviously Baron Corbin, no. He's terrible. But Braun Strowman,
maybe. I don't know.
mm,
Never say never.
ever.
Forever, never.
What do we make of? Sorry, yeah, I know you're going to do that. Which is why I was going to bring on what I was about to say. What do we think of the Jericho Owens pair? Or Jericho, as it's been.
Jericho needs to get rid of the porn stash.
Yeah, it does.
That's.
I don't know. That's good heat. He looks ridiculous.
I don't know if it would be heat as it is just stupid and trying to be like Joey Ryan, or at least look like him. He's a pair of sunglasses looking like a PG Joey Ryan.
It's true. Yeah, I see it. They could be great. They are always hilarious together. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that now putting them together full time isn't going to be too much. It potentially could be amazing. But not very heely. I like them too much.
Yeah. See what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of sort of serious, but also at the same time comic relief, which I think is it works.
Yeah.
Speaking of heels, Conor McGregor apparently is continuing to shit talk things in WWE. Apparently calling John Cena, quote, a failed Mr. Olympia motherfucker. End quote. Do you think this is leading to like a match?
Everyone's been saying this. I can't see it. I think he just thinks things. I can't see a match
Is
coming
he
on.
just saying things just to say things and try to get people upset? I suppose.
But why target wrestlers?
I mean, I got told he was a fan. Is that just bullshit?
Yeah. No, I've heard that.
Yeah.
And like you can see he has brought pro wrestling to UFC,
Yeah.
as a lot of the, more successful guys do. So you can see that he would fit in quite well if he were to do like a WrestleMania match.
Yeah, he said this is the full quote. He's like, "What's the main guy? John Cena. He's 40. He's 40 years of age. He's walking around in a luminous orange T-shirt and a headband, talking about nobody can see him. We can see him right there. He's a big, fat, 40-year-old failed Mr. Olympia motherfucker.
Got a point,
Yeah.
to be fair.
And apparently Cena responded on Twitter saying, "Achievement often breeds contempt. The more you achieve, the more contempt you will see. Stay focused on you and moving forward. Never give up. Yada, yada, yada." So.
It just seems strange. Like, why would he say it if not to build to something? It sounds just like a promo.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I'd like to see it happen, but I just can't see it happening.
Yeah.
Well, then again, is this the return for letting Lesnar on the UFC?
They
possible.
wanted Paige, didn't they? Paige Van Zandt.
Yeah.
And then she didn't show up for whatever reason. So I guess they're still owed.
Time will tell.
Time will tell.
All right. Let's see here. I don't know if there's any other stuff from Raw or SmackDown or anything. Eva Marie apparently on SmackDown didn't have a debut match because of a wardrobe malfunction. And then Brian on the post show was like trying to say that she was like a Sheamus, like a female Sheamus of some sort because of the red hair scheme.
The red everything.
Yeah.
I don't know that she's a female Sheamus, but that was something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
it was definitely something.
And Brian
happened.
gives like he has zero, I guess zero chill if you would call it that on the post show because apparently he's just saying like whatever comes to his mind on there.
Yeah, I really need to watch that.
Yeah, it's really great. What was else on SmackDown that happened? Sorry, I'm just trying to pick and choose here from what I can find.
American Alpha had a match against some jobbers, and then all of the
Yeah.
other jobbers came out
What
and
was that
surrounded
about?
the ring to have a look.
Yeah.
Turns out
To have a look.
they did. They all had a little look, and then at the end they all jumped in, and American Alpha threw them all back out again, as if like the Royal Rumble was going to be on Sunday or something.
Yeah, they all couldn't crowd around the TV awkwardly backstage, so they came out to,
Yeah, they couldn't all stand beside the TV, kind of looking around really awkwardly. It turns out SmackDown's tag division is just all of the NXT job teams. Anyone who's had like a bad run in NXT is now promoted to the main show, and I guess is going to put American Alpha over again.
Carmella won her debut match.
She's the worst.
Against Natalia. And what was that submission? That looked terrible.
Yeah, she's been doing that for a while.
That doesn't look like it would hurt. And it looks like if you could just get your arms around her leg, you could just break out of it.
Especially if you're Natalia.
Yeah.
Supposed to be a submission expert.
Apparently, yeah, he also had Scooby-Doo trying to hijack Mrs. Audi vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
On that,
He didn't even crack a window.
Didn't even crack a window. And
That's funny because people don't crack windows when they leave dogs in cars. It's like a backwards thing.
Those people are the worst.
They are the worst. Scooby's the worst.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, he completely broke this whole brand split thing. He was on both shows in 1 week.
He was, yeah. Well, he too is undrafted, so I mean he could be the biggest or the next biggest undrafted pick for a show, next to Heath Slater, who almost had a contract out of pity.
How many kids has he got now?
I think 38.
Yeah. It's been a few more days. It's definitely a few dozen.
Yeah. So.
And a pool.
And a pool, which is an above-ground pool. Yeah.
So I've heard a story that I think it was Steph has announced that they want to include more gender fluid characters on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, seen that.
Hell's that? That's
I
I appreciate the sentiment, but like WWE, this has to end badly.
Yeah. Just why the King's being taken off the live shows and put in the studio.
Probably is. Just can't trust him.
No, I know what you mean. It's only going to end badly.
I just don't see how it's going to work.
I mean, it has potential, but you know, if WWE could treat it seriously, it could have some legs to it.
They've treated Darren Young being gay perfectly in that they just don't mention it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
But if they were to have a trans character, or like, how can they do any of this in a way that's sensitive or
Not hokey.
normal at all?
Not hokey.
As soon as it becomes a character trait, that's already gone too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And not to mention, you had what was it, Enzo and Cass like cracking, or implying homosexuality jokes or whatever on Raw.
Just that they bathe together.
Yeah, like they were Bert and Ernie to
Yeah.
Owens and Jericho.
Were Bert and Ernie gay?
No.
No. No, so it's not a gay joke then. It's it's just a
It was
cleanliness
implied.
joke.
It was an implied joke. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's been going on for years though, hasn't it? There's always been gay jokes and stuff like that. That's
Yeah,
nothing
but
new there. I mean, look at DX.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If they were to treat it seriously, they can't be, making those kind of remarks.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe Vince can come out and say, actually, I do like cocks.
Remember?
Quite frankly.
Remember when DX gave him that birthday?
In this very ring.
Oh God! Remember when he had that birthday party with DX that they threw, and they had like those Cirque du Soleil dancers around the ring or whatever, and he was like, "Those masks look kind of gay," and like Glad was all over that. They're like, "You can't say that."
Oh, Glad. Yeah, they've had a few run-ins with Glad.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like to think that they may be a little more tactful than they were back then, but I just not sure about this whole thing.
Yeah. Same.
Don't see it ending well.
Let's see. Is there anything else this week? Cody Rhodes is apparently using Cesaro's WWE Network credentials because WWE canceled his.
Just been reading that before, yeah.
Yeah, and if you're unaware, apparently if you work for WWE, you get the network for free. So.
What a perk.
Yeah.
Saving of $10 a month.
Yeah.
So
Apparently.
Joey Styles has lost his network.
Oh yeah, Joey Styles got fired apparently.
Yeah.
No reason publicly given yet, and apparently Styles has been quiet on Twitter since the 29th of July. But people are speculating that it was the quote-unquote shoot interview that he gave on Facebook Live, which has since been deleted. But you can still find it, if you're lucky, around the internet, re-uploaded in its entirety. And it pretty much I don't recall what he said verbatim, but he was saying how... It was commenting, I should say, how Roman Reigns is shoved down the audience's throats and whatnot about that. So maybe he struck a nerve somewhere.
I think that's what it was, though. Yeah, there was that interview, and he said a few things that... There was something else as well, wasn't there? They took the interview down very quickly.
Yeah.
It seems to be related to that somehow.
Which again, it's just, that's another example of how petty WWE is. It's just, I don't see what the big issue is.
No.
I'm guessing he may have, I don't know, there may be more to it. He may have said things more. This may have been like the last in a long line, the final straw.
Which is unfortunate because he was pretty much a company guy.
He was around for a long time. He did good work on the website.
Yeah.
I know he doesn't want to do commentary anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he's going to do now.
Who knows? And did we talk about Shelton Benjamin at all last week? And how he's had to possibly cancel his WWE return because of some sort of shoulder injury.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know if we mentioned it last week, no.
But, yeah, that's because like they were doing the promos when SmackDown was like SmackDown Live and all that, and all of a sudden things came to a halt there. So just wanted to bring that up as well. Any other stories or tidbits that you want to?
Just looking up this Joey Styles interview, he also said that he understands using the term title, but when it's used in a match, belt is appropriate since a title is not a physical object. Someone in the company actually understands this. It's amazing. Oh, well, not in the company anymore, I guess.
No.
That's what did it. It was the belt logic. Yeah, it had to go.
Speaking of belts, don't know if anyone's seen the other leaked supposed Universal title.
I haven't.
It's essentially the current WWE title, but recolored. I don't know if Street wants to throw that up. I don't think it's real. It looks way too.
Yeah, I think those are shopped ones, aren't they? Because the SmackDown one isn't blue.
Well, unless they're gonna do it again, but I can't see it.
I think they look all right.
Looks okay, but
I wouldn't be against that.
See if I can throw it up on the stream. There we go. Yeah.
If they are gonna go with that, you'd think that the women's title would be similar.
Yeah.
That's already red, so maybe
they'll just switch it to blue.
Who knows?
So, is it anything else? Anything else?
I think we've covered most of it.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm okay with calling this a show for this week.
We'll all go get ready for the SummerSlam concert.
Oh yeah, we all gotta get to Brooklyn and hear Flo Rida. I'm just gonna call him Florida. That's his name, Florida.
I'm calling it now. He's gonna be on SummerSlam. I'm telling you.
Yeah, SummerSlam looks to be about 7 hours long this year.
He's got to fulfill his contractual debut.
They've booked him. They're gonna use him.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be back next week. Hopefully, Beans will be here, and the show will be less of a train wreck with him here.
We should probably discuss this off air, but whatever.
What?
Are we doing it on Saturday next week? Only reason being NXT's on.
Oh, is that
pretty much the same time?
Oh, is he? Wait, is Beans going to SummerSlam? Wait a minute, you're confusing me here. Hold on.
No, sorry. Beans, I think, will be here, but
okay.
It's just we'll be on sort of.
Okay.
Well, NXT is on, or at least the beginning of it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually,
Give some live commentary.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't mind being on while it's on. It's just sort of will anyone listen to us?
Do they anyway?
Yeah. That's possible.
Yeah, there's a point.
I mean, if not, there's always the video on demand. So I mean, they can always click on that next time they decide to tune in. Anyway, either way, that's going to be it for us this week. Hopefully you join us next week. And I still don't have the sounds and whatnot. I need to start watching wrestling again on the recap so I can fucking get all these like screen grabs and such. I need to also get a bunch of data off my computer. But in the meantime here, I'm going to throw it back to this here real quick. But here's a douchey shot of Roman Reigns getting ready to hop into a private helicopter. And that's what we'll end out on, I suppose. So, Follow us on Twitter, at XWidX, at Chucks4W, at The Real WB, and at Beans on Toast UK, or you can follow the show at the IWC Radio on Twitter as well. And
I'm sick of Twitter already.
Why?
That's too much. Too many names, too many things to do.
I did that pretty well. Anyway, we'll see you
Yeah,
guys
you
next
did
week.
it. You did it all right. It was just too much. Bye, everyone.
See ya.